If you've watched The Smart Money Woman, I'm sure you want to be like Lara, who has her finances on track. Like, she doesn't play when it comes to her money. She doesn't joke about it. So if you've watched it, you know that being a smart money woman is not just about making money. It's about growing and multiplying and investing your money. As a smart money woman myself, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 7 investments that every smart money woman should and must have. So if you're new to this channel, you're welcome. In this channel, we discuss finances, investment. So this channel is a channel that every smart money woman must follow. So if you're one, you better subscribe to this channel because I give good tips and great tips on finance and investments. So the number one investment every smart money woman should have, of course, which I have, is your emergency fund, your high interest deposit account. Like, you can't, if you've watched my previous video, which I spoke about, okay, using the bank as a toolbox. So this is one way you can also use them. Like, it should not just be a deposit and withdraw something. So you should be able to open a high interest deposit account where your money would actually work for you. Like, the interest there should be huge, so that when you have emergency, and I'm talking real emergency, not my house rent. Of course, you should be able to save up for your house rent, but you should not touch your emergency fund for your house rent. No. So when you have an emergency, like, this is money you're keeping for future, but when you have an emergency, you can tap into this fund. So every smart money woman must have, I call it the HIDA account. HIDA. That's one account every smart money woman must own. Number two, every smart money woman must have different grades of investments. This is actually related to the bank again. You should have investment like treasury bills, little investments here and there, low risk investments. I'm not talking about high risk investment now, just more investment. Okay, do you have like 100,000, 150,000? Good, go and do a fixed deposit so you don't touch the money, and so the money can earn income for you. Small investment here and there, that's what builds your investment capacity. You don't just wake up one day and have 100 million to invest when you've not invested 100,000 naira. So start from somewhere, invest that 100,000 naira, invest that 1 million you have today, let it make some income or some interest for you. The next is the stocks and the ETFs. Own a company. Like, I'm not saying you should start your own business immediately, but at least own a piece of a company that you patronize. There are lots of Nigerian companies that are selling stocks. You can just own a piece of them, buy stocks, and we've discussed a lot where you can get, like, where you can invest in the stock markets, and you can purchase ETFs too on platforms like Bamboo, Rice, and there are so many platforms out there that allows you invest. I'm not saying you should purchase and be willing to sell them like in one month. These are long-term investment. These are something you should do for yourself long-term, because you're a smart money woman. You're not just thinking about tomorrow. You're thinking about 10 years, 20 years from now. A very crucial investment every smart money woman should have is real estate. Don't just say, oh, I'm a girl, what am I going to do, buying a land or something like that. You do not. And number one, if you're saying, like, maybe you might say, I don't have money to purchase land or something, you must not own a land at maybe the central business district of Nigeria. You must not own a land at the heart of Lagos, at the heart of Abuja. You can go to your local government, your local area, or your community. I'm sure you would get land of like 700,000 to 1.5 million. Why don't you start from there? Purchase that land, let there be something to your name. Now that money is like small, maybe you're putting it as 1.5 million and you just feel like, oh, let me just put it there. In the next thing is, you might be selling that land for 15 million, 20 million, 30 million, as the case may be. But today I'm advising you, as a smart money woman, own a piece of investment. If you cannot buy the land alone, you can form a cooperative with your friends, with your family, with your sister or with your brother, and then buy that land together. But it should be bought with someone you trust, and the agreement should be clearly stated who owns what percentage of the land. Next is, every smart money woman must have multiple income stream. I'm not saying that you should do like 2 jobs or 3 jobs at once, but just as we're talking, as in the case of real estate, you could have your 9 to 5, you're doing 9 to 5 or your business, but you have something else also bringing something. It mustn't be as equal as what you have at first, because what if something happens to the first? Do you understand? What else are you going to be doing? So you should have multiple streams of income, and that's one thing every smart money woman must do. The next is your education and your skill development. Girl, get that MSc, get PhD. Like, get that degree. Don't just be like, oh, what am I going to do with it? Develop yourself, develop your skill. If you feel like you're a handy person and you want to you want to get like handy skills, you want to do fashion design, you want to do tailoring or photography, whatever you want to do, you want to go to soft skills like video editing, content creation, whatever it is, but just develop yourself. Read books, expose yourself. Like, you are what you know, you speak what you know. So always develop yourself, get that knowledge that is required. I'm telling you, it will always come in handy as a smart money woman. When you speak, people will know that you have substance and you carry knowledge. The last but not the least is your personal brand. Every smart money woman must have a personal brand. Don't just say, oh, I'm not into social media. What am I doing with a personal brand? There are so many ways. I'm not saying you should go and be an Instagram body or something, but your LinkedIn is your personal CV. What does your LinkedIn page look like? What does your profile look like? You get, we live in a society where you have to sell yourself. You never know where you're going to get the next deal from, the next contract from. So you either have a LinkedIn or Instagram, Facebook or YouTube, but you should have a social media presence. It mustn't be your personal name that is your brand name, but when people Google something about you, either your personal name or your brand name, there should be something coming up about you. So if you've watched this video to the end, I'm sure you picked a lot from this video. Subscribe to this video, subscribe to this channel, tell your friends about this channel, encourage them to subscribe, kindly like this video, and thank you for watching. See you in my next video.